Good day to all my dear students. Today you're going to learn from the text Public Relations and Corporate Communication. So, this is for your third semester, okay? Chapter 1 is Attitude. So, what do you mean by attitudes? Attitudes are defined as a tendency, set, or readiness to respond to some social object. Attitude is also defined as a mental and neural state of readiness organized through experience, exerting a directive or dynamic influence upon the individual's response to all objects and situations with which it is related. Attitude represents the cluster of beliefs, assess feelings, and behavioral intentions towards an object. An attitude is any cognitive representation that summarizes or evaluation of an object, which may be the self, other people, things, actions, events, or ideas. So, attitude can be of positive and negative. So, positive or negative evaluation of people, objects, event activities, or just about anything in our environment. Okay. So, the concept of attitude is a psychological phenomenon. Analysis of this phenomenon took place in the field of social psychology. Interest and growth in this is necessary to identify the factors of contributing to the formation of attitudes. So, in order to understand this concept, one has to clearly understand the value dimensions, what one has to pursue and adapt in one's own life. So here, Alport Gordon. So Alport Gordon is an American psychologist, was one of the first psychologists to study about personality. Okay, so Alport Gordon researched about human attitudes, prejudices, and about religious beliefs. So his theory of personality rejected both Freudian psychology and about behaviorism, which was empathized and uniqueness of the individual and the need to treat people in terms of present conditions as opposed to his childhood memories. Okay, so Albert Gordon was well versed in his writing, so he wrote Personality in 1937, The Individual and His Religion in 1950, and The Name of Prejudice in 1954. So, mostly our behaviors are affected by our attitudes. Yes. So, how we perceive the objects, events, and what are the beliefs we hold about others by understanding of certain information, etc. So some of the factors are influenced by our attitudes. Yes, so attitudes are the set or cluster of beliefs towards objects, events, and the situations. Okay, so attitudes are the basic intentions of an individual. So these intentions might be wrong or right. So the happiness that we pursue from a promotion is called emotion. Okay? So by framing different emotions of our attitudes are formed. So here is a wording: say nothing good of yourself, you will be distrusted. Say nothing bad of yourself, you will be taken at your word. So this is a wordings written by Joseph Reaux. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the values and beliefs. So values and beliefs give a direction to attitude. So the foundation of each organization is the values and beliefs that employees possesses. So the leaders of each organization, they shape the values and beliefs of the employees. So this value is a force, energy and a fuel for action towards the excellence of the objectives of the organization. Okay, so the leader, so the leader of the vision who cannot articulate the beliefs and values in the employees is a dreamer and not a leader. So the values and beliefs have been the foundation which stands for the two factors which will play a very critical role in in maintaining the strength of our attitude. Okay, so attitudes are generally defined into two different ways. So the first is conceptual basis and the second one is operational basis. So now let us look at some of the definitions from conceptual basis point of view. Okay, so most of these scholars have defined the term attitude in two major dimensions. First one is set and readiness and second one is effect and evaluations. So apart from the conceptual point of view, there is an operationalized view of defining attitude. Okay, so operationalized in the sense taking only the evaluative part of attitude and identifying the factors of measuring the attitude. And from these points of view definitions, the operational point of view is often used as a generic sense to any reports of what people think or feel or the ways in which they intend to act. So with this brief discussion of describing about the attitude, so this opinion, so this opinion about attitudes can be expressed orally or by the body language. So when we interact with others, we display our body posture which conveys our feeling consciously and unconsciously. So this is the attitude expressed silently through the body posture. Okay, so attitude may be understand as the way a person views something or tends to behave towards. Things are viewed in an evaluative way. So the person of can be express his or her attitudes through the mood or through the emotions. Okay, so a person expresses his or her joy by smiling. So when he hears a pleasant news, yes. So this is the expression of attitude through the body language. Okay. So tomorrow we shall learn what's the difference between attitude and beliefs and a brief explanation about the sources of attitude. Okay. Thank you.